the ladies of the Chyna'Pink talk show. It's the ladies of the Chyna'Pink talk show. Hey, it's the ladies of the Chyna'Pink talk show. The Chyna'Pink show. Chyna'Pink show. The Chyna'Pink show. Chyna'Pink show. Hey, India, Nikki, China Trees, Pinkaboo and Stacy, Chandra Maya. We the ladies of the Chyna'Pink show. Chyna'Pink show. The Chyna'Pink show. Chyna'Pink show. Hey.
Hello, I'm China, and you're watching the ladies of the Chyna'Pink talk show. Today, our special guest co-host is GE5ive. He will be with us for the second half of the show today. Also, we have a call-in guest. He's a producer. His name is Kyd Alchemy. Today, we have a few topics today. Our first topic will be, do you think past relationship secrets should be hidden? And why are there so many good single men and women? Please feel free to use the live Facebook feed to type in your comments or questions, or give us a call at 240-389-3397. So I'm trying to, okay, I think I'm good on this with Facebook right now. I'm trying to see what's going on here. But what y'all think about them topics? I'm going to tell you why I came up with the do you think past relationship secrets should be hidden. I came up with that topic because the other day on the radio, it was a scenario where a young lady was getting ready to marry a guy.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, but her friend, I don't know what type of friends they are for her to be just finding out.
I think they were co-workers.
Oh, maybe co-workers. I'm not sure, but someone she knew used to deal with him previous to her. Mm-hmm. And once she found out that that's the dude that she was getting ready to marry, she was trying to figure out, should she tell her that they had past relations. So my question is, if you know, and I wanted to call in so bad, but I couldn't get through. I wanted to really comment on that because people were saying, you know, let the past be the past. No, that's important. Like, if I feel like she should have told her. I mean, and I don't think that something like that can ruin them from getting married because that was something previous to her, you know, dealing.
Wedding, though. I don't
okay,
know.
So give me a little more insight.
So they were getting ready to get married.
Right.
Okay, that's like this, Nikki. Me and you are friends, but see, we so close. I don't think that this could even be possible. So I don't know what type of friends they were. Like maybe they were friends
co-workers, I think.
So Simona says they were co-workers. She think they were co-workers. And
like
if anybody heard this that was going on the radio this week, call in and let us know if we wrong about what the relationship was, how they knew each other. But she was getting ready to marry a guy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Lady A was getting ready to marry a guy.
Okay.
But Lady B, which was Lady A's friend, she had past relationships with this dude. Sexual, and I don't know if they were in a relationship, but I know she had sex with the dude.
Okay.
So she was trying to, once she found out that was her husband-to-be, her friend husband-to-be, she was trying to figure out, should she tell her? Or she should just let them live happily ever after? My thing is, he should have told her. He really should have.
I mean, well, one of them should have told her. Even the friend, before they even got married, when she told her friend, "Hey,
they were getting ready to get married.
That's my guy." She should have told her off break. Well, let me speak for myself. I would have.
Right.
I would
I
have
just
been
don't feel like she should have done it. Like they were talking about like a week prior to them getting married.
Sis, it wasn't nothing, but you know, we had a little shabam.
Oh, shabam.
Yeah.
So what is the drama? The drama is should.
So the girl was saying, should she tell her friend that she used to deal with this guy sexually before they get married? Should she tell her? What you think? I think
so.
Yeah.
I think that at that point he should have told.
I might not want to be with nobody that my friend slept with before. That might change everything. Like I need to know that up front.
Right.
It's a little too late for that now because she already about to marry the dude.
Even if she was to tell him, I mean, me to my friends, but you talking about a coworker. A coworker a little different than a friend.
Yeah.
And let's be realistic. There's a lot of people out here that has children, and you jump into a relationship.
But you know, coworkers can turn into like
and you definitely
friends.
with somebody.
They can, because
like
I have
Because you around them all the
Yeah.
time. You around them like what, 8-9 hours a day? So they basically like your
but
family.
There's
But
some coworkers I have, and they say good morning, and I say,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a lot of coworkers like that too. But it, like Ebony said, it is coworkers that you have became really, really close with.
I wonder, is it? I think it has to be a. First of all, if you really are friends with someone, you would tell them.
Yeah,
I just think, period.
Absolutely.
Situation.
Girl was to marry before.
But I wonder how they found out though.
She probably seen a
I
picture.
think she saw him or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know one thing. That's a hurtful situation. When you got your little boo and you everything good, he ain't asking for too much, you ain't giving too much, and this motherfucker about to get married. What the woo? Hold on. You done zoomed in on her face, and who is she? The one next to you in the cubicle.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this Facebook thing right because for some reason I wasn't able to.
Because somebody texted me like the Facebook wasn't working.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So when you put it on?
So it's on now, but it wasn't.
Chyna'Pink Show?
It's on the Wendy C, and then every show after we're done is always on YouTube.
Yeah, my
So
friend
if you can't see it
on Facebook. You on Facebook?
I'm on live.
You on live? Yeah. They looking for Facebook.
Right. So yeah, so that's the reason why I put that topic up. But I do, and also this could be a two-way question. Also, I mean, this could be another. You can ask this question another way. Do you think past relationship secrets should be hidden? So that could be like for in a relationship that you're in currently as well. Like, is it things that you may? I'll word it different. Is it secrets that you won't tell your significant other? Past stuff that you've done in the past. But I feel like some people keep stuff hidden. Me, I feel like I want you to know everything.
Depends.
Just because it depends on what it is.
It depends because you don't have to tell everything.
I agree. You don't have to tell everything.
Tell majority of everything. Why not? That's about to be your boo. Why? What you have?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Give
Certain
me an example.
things.
Give me an example. Like
certain things. I
the
feel
things
like
that you guys used to do. Like, I mean, what do you mean?
Fondle.
I mean,
No, are you talking about when you say secrets? Like, I don't know. Like, what? I need you to elaborate a little bit more.
So secrets. I mean, it could be anything. It could be something that you might have done something with. You may have done a threesome before.
Right.
You may have done something with a female before. Like, I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. Like,
I
secrets
got
like
a
that.
question though. Why is it that women always got to pour out everything they did?
And
But then when
men
you
don't say
ask a man,
nothing.
they be like, nah.
I mean,
They ain't
so,
got nothing to say. They
I
can't
guess
tell
every
you nothing.
relationship is different because if your dude opening up to you, telling you stuff, then I feel like that's an open door for you to be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I used to be like this. I used to do this. I've done that.
But they're not gonna tell you.
If
We gonna tell them.
If they do.
Nah, I think anything I did in my past is my little secret. Because if I'm with you, what I did in the past ain't work out.
I think
I need to start new. I need to start new.
But everything
I
don't
agree
gotta
about
be
that.
bad though.
You know how we
Everything don't gotta be
do
bad.
sometimes if they
If
tell
it
us
was
something
good.
or a secret or something,
Look,
we
you
get
must
mad.
did a lot of
Right.
bad
We'll be
things,
like,
Nikki.
oh, but you used to do, you know, so it's like a catch-22.
It is a catch-22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
I
like,
would tell certain things.
yeah,
I
will
bet you
too.
would,
I
Maya.
tell too.
Mine would be somebody maybe like, you think the strip club would be out the question? Mine be like, where you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going. What's
Let me get my
up?
membership card out. I was waiting for you to ask.
Name everything. All
Hello.
the clubs.
Yeah.
I guess
backfire,
it depends on your
though.
personality.
Remember
because
that,
it will
it can backfire. It
Yes,
will
you
backfire.
right.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
It
probably why
can
everybody be
backfire.
hiding.
Because we are some
But you know
judgmental
what,
people,
though?
whether we
We
want
are.
to be or not.
You can't let what you've done in the past kind of, even if somebody throw it up in your face. I'm that type of person. If I told you, then
That's that.
yeah. So
Right,
if you throw it
right.
up in my
I'm with
face,
that.
I'd be like, all right, so.
I'm the one that told you.
Yeah.
Right.
So what? Like,
Uh-huh. That makes a person even more
Yeah.
mad, don't mind.
Right,
That
it
makes
do.
it worse. They be like, what?
Mine look like she
no.
tell everything.
I will. Yeah.
Get Maya on a nice day,
Ass
honey, and
cannot
let it
tell,
roll.
yeah.
Well, what should we drinking? Those margaritas?
I know y'all got y'all
She a
cups
sangria
today. I
type
don't know.
lady.
I gotta bring my cup back out the cut. We gotta order some more.
Simona need one too.
Yeah, we gotta order some. I don't have any more left. I have to order some. I'll let y'all know when I place that order. But yeah, so okay. So another one of our topics are why are there so many good single men and women? I think that people are not settling anymore. Some people are. We got two different classes out here. We got three different classes out here. One, they don't want to be in a relationship. That's one. Two, they not settling, and three, they are settling, and it's just they getting anything, dealing with them, and it's not lasting, and then they on to the next or try and look for the next. I mean, I don't know. I will say this: the grass is not always green on the other side. I will stamp that. Right. And I also say that you gotta pick and choose. You gotta get to learn a person before. I know. Yeah, you got to, because I mean, even for myself, I got married quick in my opinion. I know my husband probably not even 2 years before we got engaged. Got married within a 2-year period. To me, I feel like you should definitely be with a person at least 5 years before you marry them. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah,
yes. You know why? Because guess what? In 2 years, that's not enough time, baby.
That's not. 5 years might not be enough time.
No,
I'm telling you,
seriously,
you talking to people who've been married, that's already married. She been married, I've been married, Nikki been married, she engaged. I mean, I'm telling you, 2 years is not long enough. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and the reason why I say that is because
I'm gonna tell you my opinion.
You don't.
Why wouldn't?
Within first 2 years, everything is like so peachy.
It is.
Hunky dory. Everything is, the grass is green.
Right.
Everything is just so perfect. The first 2 years, maybe the first 3 years, maybe the first 4, but baby, you better believe that 5th year, you gonna start. Exactly. That's where the truth start coming out. The 5th year.
You see that in the 2nd year though. Sometimes.
Not for me. I didn't with my husband. And I'm saying, and again, he is a good person. And I'm saying that, we're not saying that I regret it, but what I will say is, if I could do it all over again, I would have waited at least to a 5-year period.
Yeah,
okay, so let me say this. I think it depends on. For me, it depends on. Like I got young. I got married young as well. Mm-hmm. But in the age that I am now, I'm not going to wait 5 more years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if I meet somebody and 2 years or 3, then
so you already been
because we moving because we're moving forward. If we're moving forward or towards something, but I'm not gonna give nobody else. I'm not gonna give. If I'm mid-40, I'm not gonna wait 5 years and then I figure out I don't want to, or it's not working, or I don't want to be with this dude. So then I have to start all over. Mm-hmm. By this time I'll be 50. No way. I'm not about to keep doing this. I'm not doing it.
I get it.
That's true. It's a big difference.
It's to each his own.
It's just the same way of being like in a relationship for over 5-6 years, and all my relationships. Well, it hasn't been much, but I mean, it's the same thing.
I think it's just different for
everybody. You've been in a relationship for over 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean,
again, I think it is a maturity level.
What's the difference?
But I do also agree with you.
That's what it is. And I feel like once you marry a person.
I just came out of engagement, the same thing. Like.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I agree with everybody in this tape, but I do agree with you. I do understand where you come from. It's a maturity level.
I see stuff.
You got to be able to know what you want, and when you're younger, you kind of have an attraction for a whole different outlook, not a reality. You're looking for a more materialistic glam. And when you get older and you start to have mature, sometimes you find yourself where you're like, look, sweetheart, why are you still back in 2003? Because I'm up here 2018. And you start to clash and you start to realize this is not the person for me because he's not maturing or she's not maturing in the direction I want to mature in. But I agree with you too. There's people that you can be in a relationship for 5 years and they'll put on the front, and then as soon as you say I do, this sucker that been following your footsteps, your tracks, your financial patterns and everything, and they like, got it! And then they switch on you. But now you stuck with this sucker. So now it's kind of like
divorce time.
But it's not easy as y'all think it is.
No, it's not.
Especially if you got kids with a person.
Stuck with somebody, no.
Not even if you have kids. If you have
but no, the process is worse.
And it's
harder if you have kids with the person. That's
right.
Yeah,
I agree.
But if you grown into an adult and you bought a house, you have a car, you want something, and this man ain't got nothing going for him. To divorce him is like getting super glue off your finger.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like some of these dudes and females out here are straight leeches. They'll treat you like anything, but until you say I do. They hit that dun 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 dun. Oh, baby.
They are names.
Say dun 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 dun. Hit that dun dun dun. And I know some people on this table and people that's listening understand what I'm saying. It's hard to get rid of that when you say I do. It's totally different than being in a relationship.
Why is it so hard? For me, that's easy. If somebody did something to me,
it's easily mentally for you, but
if
you don't know.
If I don't want to be with that person no more, divorce is just as easy as getting married to me.
But you are willing to let go. But the person that you are with, the person that your husband, let's say, your husband may not be willing to let go. And he may want to feel like he wants to hold on to he feels like he has helped develop you to be the person that you are, and he wants his entitlement. Now you feel like, I don't give a damn. I'm ready to keep it moving. But to him, he's like, no, I ain't walking out with nothing.
What is he entitled to? My work, what I work for?
Right, that's your mind. But in the court, you said go to court, and the judge gonna say,
I mean, whatever it takes to get rid of me,
you gotta do.
You gotta make it happen.
But that becomes a depression, because sometimes you can lose everything that you have.
I mean, you gotta go through it. It's life.
No, I don't want to go through it.
Start all over again. Stay with him? Yeah. You gonna deal with it?
Next topic.
You are funny, right?
Like we getting up out of that joint. It's real simple. Hey, look.
Y'all see, y'all haven't been married before.
Financially,
I know that. I know, but I'm not about to make this divorce hard. If either one of us, if my husband might not want to be with me,
they want to be my representative and speak for me.
Absolutely.
I'm like you, honey. But let me tell you, my husband's like, I don't think so.
It's hard. Let me just say this. It's not as easy as y'all think it is. It's really not. Especially if you had, like Nikki said, if you got a house with this dude.
I know.
Kids
involved.
Kids involved. Baby. It don't matter.
But if you're married,
you know why? My house is in my name. And you know what? No, because I got that house after I got married, so it becomes a marital property. Whether his name is on it or not. Oh, baby, Merlin got it all rigged up.
But if you want to get out of it, you're going to have to take the step to get out of it.
So that means that
sometimes you may have to lose everything you built.
Exactly.
And it's not easy to rebuild. Then he could get that house.
He can get a portion of it. They can make you sell it.
A portion.
They can make you sell it as marital property.
We'll be selling it. Get your little cut, boo.
I'm gonna tell you something. Some people like myself that started from the bottom and finally got to the middle. I ain't trying to slip back down because I thought that my soulmate was there for me and not for what they can gain.
Right. I mean, everybody has started from the bottom. I don't care who you are. Everybody that I know, I don't care how big you are right now. Everybody started from the bottom. Everybody that had messed up credit one time in their lifetime or not. So at the end of the day, when you done built. When you was down here and you all the way up here, you don't want to just give all that up.
Yeah. Like that's why you gotta hit them with the prenup.
You do, but guess what? The majority of the time when you trying to do a prenup, I know for myself, I ain't had nothing 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no need for me to get a prenup.
You still had a job.
I did have a job. I did have a good job, but I mean, hey. You don't be thinking like that.
Secure that.
Really? You do.
No, you're not really about that when you get married.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad to know that Maya, I will say, at least you are mentally prepared before you say dun 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 dun. Because there's some of us like myself that was younger minded and just said, oh my God, and do it. And then you think about, I do got a good job. I ain't protect my job. You don't think about those things.
You don't.
I'm protecting my job. That's my job that I work for all these 14 years.
But guess what? Once you get married, it's different, baby. Your
all that pension and every time.
It's real. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's why, if you know, like I know, you better stay engaged as long as you want to stay engaged.
Don't listen to her.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Don't listen to her.
Have you said a date yet, Maya?
Next October.
Oh, nice.
2019
in Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay.
Cute.
That's nice.
Yes. I'll give you more details.
Okay. Good.
It's just the beginning planning, but when we went to Jamaica in October, a couple of weeks ago, we priced it, and it was like so reasonable.
Good.
Yeah.
I love Jamaica.
I love Jamaica too.
Yeah.
I do too.
So we wanted to broadcast live from that wedding.
I was just about to say that.
Yes, indeedy.
That's really cute,
It is gonna be cute.
Plus, I want to make it. I'm giving it a year to make it
Say
affordable.
hi, y'all. I
Hey,
got my
y'all.
regular live on.
Hello.
I have the Wendy C live on. Say hey, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, they said they're not.
Thank you.
You're not on Facebook, Mike?
So,
I'm not on the Wendy C Facebook. I'm on my regular
Yeah,
live.
they saying no.
Yeah. Are they? If you're on a Wendy C and they talking, let us know.
I see it on when.
Oh,
win?
no. I saw it, but I got off of it and got on my own. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
let me try something now.
so
Let's
let's
see.
talk about the good women and men that are single.
Yeah, so I mean, again,
Like,
I
let's
feel
talk
like
about that.
That was one of the.
Yeah, it was one of the
That was
questions. So
one
I
of the
mean,
questions.
I feel like if it's a whole lot of good men and a whole lot of good women with really good qualities and really good hearts and good people that are single. And are any of y'all on here right now listening? Why you single? If you single, why you single? Let us know.
Me,
Type it
I
on
want to
here.
know, like, is it? Cause I know some people that you be like, she bad, like she got her own money, she this, she that. Like, why this girl ain't in a relationship? Yes.
Because you know why, she probably not settling. Like, you could date a million dudes and out of
They
those
might not have the
million,
qualities that you're looking for.
But is it that you're not settling, or
she might be missing something. I mean, you're not going to
She
ever
knows what
get.
she's looking for.
I don't think you're ever going to get a guy with everything. And the same thing for a guy. I don't think a guy is going to get all 10 points with a female. I mean, you're not going to get. You might get 8. You might get 8 out of 10.
I'll take
For
6.
me, I don't cook, so that dudes might look at that like, oh nah.
I didn't cook in the beginning either.
Nikki not no cooker.
You cook?
I ain't no cleaner. I'll call a maid quick. Like, I'm not about that slave life. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Oh my God.
To me, I just don't have the energy for that no more. I'm not cleaning no bathrooms and all that. I ain't about it. And some dudes might be like, I mean, I'm
I used
going
to have the maids come to my
but I
house
got
too,
maids
but they
coming
don't
to
clean
my
my
house
house
every
right.
4 weeks, and I maintain it until they come.
So
they clean it right.
okay?
They've been coming to my house for at least, before I even moved in this house, I had the same maids for about at least 8 years now, almost. Yeah. No, I'm not about that. I have 4 bathrooms. I'm not cleaning all 4 bathrooms. No, I'm sorry, I can't do it. That's too much work. I don't have that type of time or energy. I really
clean
don't.
the bathrooms. I cook. I'm not a great cook,
But do you cook 7 days a week?
No.
Nobody cooks 7. Well, no, you got people that cook 7
I mean,
days.
I'm like you, Mom.
Okay, so one guy says, give me 7.
Yeah, but I know I ain't gonna give it ain't no gourmet over here.
You're not no gourmet cook. I hope that I'm pronouncing this right. Hoshani says, give me 7 and we can make that. I guess he's saying we can make that work. 7 out of the 10. Remember, I said you're not going to get a woman with 10. You just not.
Okay.
Oh, and he says he loved to cook. And see, that's another thing. To me, because I don't cook, that's a plus for me to deal with a dude that do cook. You know what I'm saying? Not really, because he works so much. He does, but not a lot because he works. And Leisha says, I choose to take she's single, she says, because she chooses to take her time. She said, I'm not single, but I'm not married. Okay, so what that mean? What you got going on? You got friends with benefits? What's up? So then she said, so with that said, I choose to keep. And so, Nikki, you know how I can't read, for some reason, when I push Seymour, it won't show on my screen what
Hi, guys.
What she said. What did she say?
I'm trying.
Oh man, he came back and says, whatever she don't do, I will do. That's what I'm talking about.
Who was that?
That's Shawnee Williams came back and said
that must be that 1 to 2 year, that 1 to 2 year relationship.
Okay, we got a phone call, y'all.
That might be
That's
Shawnee.
Did you on Shawnee?
What a good time.
Putting on the bad, saying the bad words.
Hello, you're on with the ladies of the Chyna'Pink Talk Show.
Hey, how's it going? This is Kyd Alchemy.
Hold on, the connection is kind of, hold on, let me see something.
Tell him to say it again.
Can you talk again?
Sorry?
Oh, no. Okay, so this is, who?
Is it the gas?
Oh, this is Justin calling, Kyd Alchemy, your producer.
Oh, okay, you gotta take us off the speakerphone because for some reason your phone is going in and out. Do you have us on speakerphone?
Let me see if I can get into a better position here. How about now? Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can hear you much better now.
Excellent. Okay, great. I think it was just the doorway I was behind.
Okay.
But
so can you tell
anyway.
us? Well, thank you for calling in. And you're from Toronto.
Oh no! Thank you so much. I saw the promo, ladies, earlier, and what a great promo! Whoever did that, very special thank you for that. It was very tasteful and very well done. And I'm a huge fan of the show, and I'm a huge fan of what you're doing. And I really, really want to see you guys grow to a massive level. Most definitely. Like I said, I follow you on Instagram. Follow you on social media, and what you guys are doing is amazing, and how up to date you are on current events. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We want to see big things for ourselves too. Hopefully you'll see us on the real. We'll be the next real. We're trying to be the next talk show.
The real DC.
On DC, in DC, on TV.
It is.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and where you're from?
Sorry, you're it's a little bit of technical difficulty. Sorry, you cut out there just a little bit.
Okay,
can you repeat that?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, much better. Much better now.
So can you tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about what you do?
Most definitely, yes, absolutely. So as you probably know from my profile, but I'll say it for the listeners and just to refresh everyone, I'm a producer from Toronto, Canada, and ultimately, in short, what I do is, I write music. I was originally a songwriter, and just to give you a little bit of the backstory, producing was the last thing I expected to be doing, especially producing EDM music and hip-hop music and trap music. I was actually a guitar teacher, and I was in a rock band, and I was introduced to a hip-hop artist, actually. He got funding through OVO, Drake's label, and I was introduced to him, and I had never written a beat or an instrumental in my life before that point, and he was asking me if I could do things like put custom guitar into a beat for him, and he was asking me to do a number of different things, so I tried my hand at it, and it went so well, and then other people started asking me for beats and instrumentals, and I was kind of thrilled at the feedback that I got, and so little by little I left the rock band I was in, and once I graduated from university, I of course, just like everyone else, I had to take a lot of part-time jobs, a lot of unrelated music gigs, but now thank God I'm in a position in my life where I can I'm producing music full-time, and the demand is great, the demand is high, and I hope it really stays that way, most definitely.
Good, very good. So how long have you been a producer?
So I've been a producer for the last six. I started at 15 years old. Like I said, I started playing guitar and being in a band, and I was kind of producing my own rock albums and eventually producing my band's albums. So as a producer, as a whole, I've been a producer for the last 10 years. But doing hip hop and hip hop music and EDM music, I've been a producer for the last 4 years. And like I said, as far as musically, it's been the most rewarding. And it's not to say that I'm an egomaniac or anything, but I found being in a band, you kind of have to go over things, and you have to cross-reference things with your bandmates and your mates and so on. And a lot of things get filtered out or they get shut down. And so the great thing about being an independent producer, just working with people who generally like the songs after they're done, once the finished product is finalized, I find I have more freedom to write everything, and so in that respect, I've been a producer for the last 5 years or so,
okay.
And like I said, it's been so rewarding.
Good. So, one quick question: what kind of advice can you give our audience and listeners for up-and-coming artists who are looking for producers and looking for ways to make it to the top in the music industry? What kind of advice can you give them?
I'm so glad you asked that question, actually, and that's a question that's often overlooked, and thank you so much for addressing that, because ultimately that is the most important question, and I think that's the question that isn't asked, and because it isn't asked a lot, or so frequently like you just did, a lot of people don't know. And in kind of the short answer to that is there's no right way to do it. As I said, I went from being a guitar teacher in a rock band in Toronto to writing a beat for artists internationally, signed and unsigned artists, and doing, like I said, the hip hop and trap music. And the route that I took, if someone told me at that time that I was going to be a producer writing in a particular genre and this being the most rewarding, I would have said no way. I would have said absolutely not. And the important thing to remember for the young kids out there starting to produce is you can come from any avenue, any background, every walk of life, and if you have the drive and the motivation, no question about it, you could do it. And as you know from running your show and being in entertainment, there's a lot of no's. There's a lot of failures. There's a lot of doors closing on you, most definitely. And really, at the end of the day, with a little bit of talent, you got to be persistent. And that's the most, that's the truest piece of advice I could give, and the most honest piece. And someone told, I know everybody says that, but at the end of the day, it's very important to be consistent and to be, just be consistent and be persistent. And really, that's the most important thing that you could do as a producer. And don't peg yourself to one particular genre. I would say, whatever, try to write what you like, what you enjoy. I mean, even as a kid, when I shouldn't have been listening to hip hop music like Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and West Side Connection, and a lot of the West Coast gangster rappers. At 9, 10 years old, I was listening to these CDs, and that's what seemed to. I always seemed to gravitate toward that and that style of music, and it was kind of a music that I couldn't really listen to out loud because with all the swearing and so on, but it was something I secretly listened to. And then as hip hop music got more acceptance and wide popular acceptance, I was very happy to listen to it on a large scale and tell everyone that I listened to it. And that how always was the music that I gravitated to. That's the music that resonated with me. But that's not to say that's the only style of music you should be writing in. I mean, to go out of your comfort zone, to go out of your element, I think that's another very important thing to discuss with young producers, is don't just say, I'm only good at this, therefore I'm only going to do that. I think it's very good to write out of your style and very good to write outside of your comfort zone.
Well,
so, yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling. We truly appreciate it. We have our other guest that's supposed to be coming in the door any minute now. So I wanted to thank you so much for taking the time out to call in and give our audience this great advice. And we look forward to speaking with you in the future, and we'll continue to follow you on social media. And before you hang up, if you could just real quick let our audience know how they can find you on social media.
Oh, most, and thank you so much for that, so much for the plug, and ladies, thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. You could reach me on all platforms of social media, and the website's under construction right now, but you can reach me at Kyd Alchemy on YouTube, on Instagram, so it's KYD, and then of course the normal spelling of alchemy, and that's how you can reach me on all platforms. And ladies, thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Big fan of the show, and I look forward to speaking to you in the future. And thank you so much for taking the time and just listening to my story and just sharing, sharing the story with me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you again. Take care.
Ladies, have a great weekend. Enjoy it. I'll keep listening.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Good night.
So I was just informed that our in-person guest is here. You can come through the door if you're listening. GE5ive. Maybe not. He's out there, but maybe he'll come in the door while we're talking. But here we go. Hi. Thanks for joining us. What's going on, guys?
Y'all came in like the clown car. Like, how many more is it?
My turn. So we have our guest here, Mr. GE5ive, DC own. Hi.
How are
So, can you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and what you do and what's going on, what you got going on?
Alright, my name is GE5ive. I'm from Northeast Edgewood, and I rap. We promote concerts and clubs.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Okay.
Clothes.
Oh, clubs. Okay.
No clothes.
Okay. So, do you have anything that you bought with us so we can listen to anything?
I actually left my
He left his flash drive, y'all.
Your chair right here. You don't have to stand up.
You want to tape it? He trying to tape it, nigga. He trying to tape his friend.
He tried.
So tell us. So, I see you, Lord. My son got those. So how old are you?
27.
And how long you been rapping?
I just publicly started rapping like a year and a half ago, but I've been making music for like 10 years.
Oh, okay. So how did you actually branch off? As far as being in DC, a lot of times people say they have to go out of the state. Well, I guess DC not a state, but they have to go to Georgia or something to try to get a connect.
Yeah, I mean, that's my next step, you know, to go and work with some people down there too, because for real, to me, I think it's just like nobody in this area with like the connections. And it's probably like 2 people, and they probably not really trying to give it out to people. But there's people here like that claim they connected, they really not. You know what I'm saying?
On Facebook, they asking, can you freestyle since you didn't bring anything?
I know that's what
freestyle.
What you about?
Yeah, they want to hear that work.
Alright, y'all can freestyle. I got some.
You got something for us? They got something for y'all.
Shit. She said freestyle. Alright.
Cause if you about to go to Atlanta, you know you gotta be lit.
Something that you already have written and that
I
you
got
feel
some.
comfortable with.
I got some. Hold on. What did I say?
I do them off track.
Yeah, cause you just threw it out there. You didn't even give me time right now.
You're not supposed
to.
Alright. Stay down long enough, bro. That shit burning me up. What I say? Damn.
Come on.
Hold on, bro. Y'all
I'm nervous. You can have the red cup in your hand.
Lip ball off. Now you got clear my
Alright, say what I say? Shit. Damn. I'm trying to think of one to rap for y'all.
You want to come back to it in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come back to the freestyle.
I wrote one
yesterday.
yesterday. I was rap for y'all, man.
You better rap when you wrote 10 years ago.
Because this one I wrote yesterday is better.
You should have wrote a song about the ladies in Chyna'Pink talk show.
Right.
We would have been psyched. We would have got up and did the night.
Oh, no.
No, she did not.
I did. But yeah, so when is your next show? In DC.
My next show in DC is next weekend. Actually, at Bliss, I perform opening up for Young Dog.
Okay.
And then,
I love Young Dog.
Me too.
Yeah, and then the next one that I know for sure right now is in December, or the 15th of December, at the Richmond. What is it? Royal Farms Arena.
Okay, nice. You opening up for who there?
For NBA YoungBoy, Kevin Gates.
Oh yeah,
Money
nice.
Bag,
I like NBA Young Boy. That's Black China's X-Man.
Black China.
Now, NBA Young Boy.
No, it's not the other
Almighty J.
He's the Almighty J.
Oh, okay.
I get so
You know, I'm old, man.
Look at Simona old too. Simona, but she's like, I don't know.
Child, I don't know one of them names.
I heard of Kevin Gates.
You know, he's pretty good. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Okay.
Who is?
Kevin Gates.
Oh, yeah, he
and
bomb.
NBA YoungBoy. You know, I fuck with him hard, man.
Yeah, see, NBA young boy, he's younger than
He be
Kevin
cranking
Gates.
though.
Yeah, he does. He be cranking.
Okay, so I do have a question for you. I have a question. So, when did this actually start for you as far as you were able to open up for the celebrity artists? How did you actually get your brand out there?
We put our money up and booked the artist ourselves.
Okay.
Put the money up and what?
For the Bliss. So
we
y'all
bring
put
the
the
artist.
money
Oh, so you
up and y'all
paid
got
for your
Young
own
Dog.
way
Yeah,
in.
that's what.
So you trying to get
That's
recognized so
smart.
somebody can pay you to come back.
Yeah.
There it is.
You gotta do it. That's smart.
That's how you
Yeah. That's how we doing it. You know.
That's
So you
what's
and
up.
your boys, these your boys right here?
Yeah, them man. There's like a couple more. There's a couple more.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, T-Call.
I'm his manager.
That's what's up.
Oh, you the manager.
I'm everything.
All right.
Besides the rap, you know.
So you the manager, so you definitely putting the queen up.
Yeah, I'm him. We both doing it together. It's a joint venture.
That's what's up.
That's what.
Women and kids, so we just kept it.
Stay down till you come up.
Got that right.
Everything.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we gonna go all the way in. So we decided.
Yeah, I say go to Atlanta. You'll find you a good connect down there.
I mean, we got a
I
couple.
like
My
Young
man
Dog.
got a
That's
couple.
gonna be a nice
Me
show.
too. I
I
like
might
it.
come.
I mean, y'all could just let us know.
Yeah.
Because we have had
we
several, I would say we have had several.
Slide us those tickets.
Look, China get us there in no time, Maya.
What?
You ain't out on that foot.
It's on my fast I drive right now.
But I will say we have had a lot of up and coming young artists that are trying to make a name for themselves within the city. So I guess at the end of the day, a lot of people feel like once they're able to be seen in the spotlight, it's just kind of they're being pulled in. So it's good to hear that you actually say we have to put our own money up to be recognized. Sometimes you got to self-promote yourself bigger than just saying I posted something on social media.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Yeah.
What advice do you give to the up and coming? Because there's a whole lot of people in DC area that's trying to become the next Jay-Z or whatever the case may be, and it's hard getting there. I mean, as for yourself, I'm pretty sure
Man, it's
you could
hard.
vouch for that.
Know. Yeah. I don't really advice. I don't really know because we still trying to learn ourselves and going through the stuff and like understanding that people not gonna really support you. So you gotta just keep. As long as you really want to do it yourself, you gotta keep doing it.
And you gotta be consistent,
yeah,
right?
Consistent.
Right.
You know, find a way to get in the studio, make your songs, buy your beats, do your videos.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it's not really a creative. It's just get out there and do it. Just learn from
do
your
it.
mistakes
That's
and just do it.
Why y'all ain't bring Wale?
I was just about to say, there's no way you can connect the Wale.
Man, Wale, I don't know. Don't have me speaking on stuff, man, because I might say something.
I'm just saying, like, you bring Young Dolph.
Because it's about the money. He might not make us the money, you feel me?
You think?
Yeah.
But he DC though, you know what I'm saying?
But people
That's
don't
how
listen to
DC
him.
is. It's sad that we don't even
But
support
it
each other
is,
and help each other.
it is.
I mean, if you can get through DC, you can get through anywhere.
Yeah.
Like we like the hardest place to even, like, I don't know. It's like you gotta already be lit and on for them to jump on with you. And
That
as soon
is
as
true.
you get lit, they gonna jump on you. Be looking at them like lit.
Right.
I mean, I would just say that this is not Wale market for his music, you know? Like everybody
Not no
got
more.
I mean, I don't think he gonna be packing no shows out of. He's giving them money, $30,000 to $40,000 to come to a show.
He won 30.
You think Young Dolph will?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So Wale won 30.
You gotta think
Probably
it's what's
somewhere.
happening
I
right
gotta-
now. It's what's happening right now.
So
And
Wale
Young
old.
Dolph,
He's
don't he
old
got
in
something
the
new?
Yeah, but Young
world.
Dolph got the streets, man.
Oh,
DC
okay.
Murder Dance more into like the street rap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, like money.
They bring him to Bliss.
I like,
Everybody
Shy
gonna come
Glizzy.
see Moneybag Yo.
I do know about him. Shy Glizzy.
Yeah, Shy Glizzy cool.
Like
Shy
Dang,
Glizzy
Mona,
cool.
we
You
want
want
to
that
have a
bread
sit
too.
down and have us
Shy
a damn
Glizzy cool,
update
but like
of
Atlanta
the music
area.
genre.
You know
He
what I'm
old
saying?
too. He not old.
Well, shoot, I don't know about him.
Shy.
For a few years, he young.
Nah.
Well,
Shy
a
Glizzy
few-
not old.
He
He
was
young.
in 37.
Right, but a few years ago, my friend asked his producer or manager, could he come? Her daughter was having a Sweet 16 party. He wanted $8,000 just to walk through, not to rap, just to show his face on the scene.
Wow.
$8,000. So that was a few years ago. So I could imagine
What do you
how much Shy
I
Glizzy
think
want
when
now.
they get like Grammy nominated and stuff like that, then that's when the money changes. I think.
What? Wait a minute, for the birthday party, what happened to
I
when
do.
you used to get?
I think
When
that-
you used to get two people, you can get Bonnie and Bam Bam. They come for $250.
Who is Bam Bam? Who's Bam Bam?
You can get
You mean Baby Bob?
Baby Bob.
Really?
You can get Nikki and Minnie for $250. Everybody was like,
You tried it.
She did. My phone with
$8,000.
Somebody
just
just had
walk
one and
in.
said Chuck Brown Band wanted $10,000 about 8 years ago.
Dollars.
Wow.
10,000.
She said dollars.
That's a bit much.
I mean,
Because I know-
man,
remember-
it's a Go-Go market, man. Go-Go make a lot of money, and the Go-Go make more than the rap shows, man.
They
Then why
do.
you ain't become a
Wow,
go-go
they
artist,
do.
honey?
I'm talking about, no, they don't get paid more. I'm
Right.
talking about at the door, they make more money from the people paying to
Yeah,
get
that's
in
true.
than the rap
Right.
shows.
That's
Right.
true.
And that's fact.
You need to get with one of them go-go bands.
We do that too.
Oh,
We
okay.
just did the one at Echo Stage with Moneybag Yo and Blackjack.
okay.
That was our
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
You said we. Who's we?
Me, him, and
But
The crew.
Y'all-
Our
I mean,
entourage.
are you the only rapper?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
the rapper.
So you by yourself on the stage?
So this your hype man.
Or you
He's the
bring
hype
her,
man.
or you bring
Nah, he
everybody
rap
else?
too. My man C Money rap too.
You what, baby?
I make music too.
Oh, you do? Do you
Okay.
sing, rap?
So you the hype man and the manager?
I'm the hype man.
He everything.
You
He everything
promoter,
but
you
a rapper.
self-made.
I'm promoting. I'm a y'all something.
What's your
All
name,
right,
manager? What's your
So
name?
we can hear something.
I know. Now I got hype him up. My name
Hype
is
him
G5ive.
up. Hype him up because we our audience ready to hear that
We waiting for
freestyle.
you. Don't try to get out of that.
We trying to hear that
I
freestyle.
got no freestyle right now, man. Ah, shit.
You better
got
do
9 minutes left. Come on, man.
A commercial ad.
Look, you're not getting out of this.
G5.
I can't believe you shy in front of us.
I ain't shy, man. I'm just
You
locking
can't
up
be
right
shy
now.
in front of us. You in front of
I
thousands
didn't know
of
we was
people
gonna ask.
Right.
on the stage live.
Just go ahead and do a little commercial. Try to get people to buy their tickets, get in the
Hype
building
them
next
up.
week.
Alright, I'm trying to think of something.
Come on, G5, wind me up. G5.
Hey,
Oh, the Chyna'Pink Show, we lit.
Right, we lit. We need
some background assistance, you
Right,
know.
we got nothing.
Hey, the hype room.
What other local rappers? Somebody asked the question. They said, "What other local rappers do you partner with?"
I did a song with Light Show,
Okay.
My son love him.
and I think that's it.
What's his name?
I am
Light show.
so lost.
Oh, no, my mic.
You know what? So, don't
care.
worry, baby,
I don't
because
know.
we gonna get Danny and David and we gonna get your grandbaby.
I don't know these artists.
We gonna get
Light
these
show is young.
children
He young, but the
together.
youngest know about him.
He young.
Okay.
Cause I do feel out of
Oh, no, we ready. You ain't getting out there.
Y'all
We
ready?
ready.
I got some.
He said he got something, y'all. He got something.
Yeah.
Come with it. Come with it.
Alright.
right freaking now.
Alright.
Come
Go.
on, get it together.
You know we
G5.
got them flakes, make your ass lose weight. If you really moving weight, then they come from out of state. I just left out Auntie place, left the extras on the plate. What the fuck I say after that? My bad, man. I ain't ready to freestyle.
It's all good.
You
It's
know
all good.
what?
Next time you gotta be prepared. You gotta send us
Yes.
something so we can let our audience listen to it.
Yeah, you can find my music on all streaming
On
platforms.
where? Where can you find the music?
Let them know.
On iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. These are basically every streaming platform you can find it on there.
Okay. And then under G5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I can play it from my phone. You want to hear it from my phone?
Yeah, let's hear it from your phone. And how did you come up with that name G5?
One of my rap coaches used to call me. I mean, one of my football coaches used to call me G5.
Oh, you used
So-
to play
You play
football.
football?
Yeah, I used to play with Beacon House.
Okay.
So when I
Beacon House?
yeah, Falcons.
That's
Yeah.
DC?
Yes.
Alright. I'm a Maryland girl.
Okay. I can hook it up. I think. What kind of phone you got? I mean, which
iPhone.
one?
The old one.
Oh, good. So I should be able to hook it up
My girl said good.
because I can't. Cause I got the 10 and I can't hook it up. Let me see.
Okay.
Not to this.
Not without the
My phone
piece.
broke.
You gotta have that little white piece. You gotta take that.
You might
thing
gotta
off.
take his case off.
That shit ain't
Them some big, them
Yeah.
big
They
phones.
are big. I don't know if
think
this will
so.
work.
You
No.
might just have to just play it close to a mic.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, I can email it to you in about. It'll take like a minute.
Yeah, email it to
Email
me.
it.
I can play it from my and I can play. You got the email address already because you sent us an email saying you was gonna be late and stuff. So you got the email address already. Send us a song via email. I can play it right from here.
So, okay, I do have a question for you. Before you actually were introduced to, I guess, more known artists, what was your first move? Did you do a YouTube video? How did you actually get your name originally out there?
For real, I don't think my name out there yet right now.
Not yet.
For real.
Even if you got one follower, your name is out there. Somebody out here listening to you, cause
I mean, I
How many followers
performing
you got?
at going to open mics. That's how I originally started getting
Open
like,
mics.
people that started performing at open mics, and then like them junks used to be empty. So that's when we came with the idea to just book our own shows.
But you know what? Empty, that's how you start out. I remember I went to go see Cardi B in Baltimore. Wow,
Yeah,
this was when she was just not even on Love and Hip Hop yet. She wasn't like when I tell y'all the Baltimore place, it was like at a museum in Baltimore couple years ago. It wasn't full, it wasn't nothing. We was on the stage with her. It was empty. Look at her now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't let the empty audience sidetrack you.
Yeah, I know, but I was doing too many of them empty. You know what I'm saying? It was like I did like 3 of them back to back, and I was like, man.
How many you think she did empty?
she was getting paid to do it for empty do it.
Not that much. Nothing.
Look what she at now, though.
I mean, I just started, getting paid. So shit, if paycheck, you getting paid period is good. You know, I don't care how much it is.
But there's a lot of people that's actually just on YouTube that become developed to actually start getting paid on small shows. So sometimes, you may be at an empty venue, but can you imagine doing a video in an empty room and you just hoping and praying that somebody pay attention to you? Yeah. And sometimes it be the dumbest, dorkiest person that may be in that empty room that got the money in their pocket that can take you to that can take care of you for the rest of your life.
You know the song, bro. You got what phone?
So tell us, what's your relationship status? We ask all guys that when they come on the show. What's going on?
Look at them lips now. He like, oh Lord.
I have a girlfriend though. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you better shout her out. Cause I'm sure she listening.
Ow, ow, ow. And how long y'all been together?
2 kids. I have 2 kids, a daughter and a son.
By the same lady?
Nah.
Nah, I knew it was too good to be true. Damn, it's like, no, I'm just playing. Just playing.
So do you have children with your girlfriend?
Yeah, 1 a son. He's about to be 1 in February.
Okay, nice. Very good, very good.
So
she's supportive of your dream?
Right.
Yeah.
Very good.
If she wasn't, then we wouldn't be together.
Right.
Now,
Brady, you about to go to Atlanta. You know that's the first thing they're going to ask you. We got to hear you freestyle or something.
Man, I'm not ready to freestyle right now, man.
I got people hitting my phone
just
like,
play the song. I ain't gonna
He said just play the song. That ain't how it goes. You trying to become a Milli Vanilli? You about to be Milli Vanilli out here?
Nah,
play the track. I got the lips. B should be. Let me make sure.
I can make a beat. G.
Don't be no Milli Vanilli out here. Don't be no Milli Vanilli out here. We wanna hear that beat right freaking now.
Oh my God! Please take the mic from Nick, dog. She can't ride.
Hey.
We got G5. What is he doing? Can you get on the mic and say something?
Hey! Wait a minute, Stacey playing the damn fist bomb over there.
I'm trying to hype him out.
The fist bomb.
Wind me out.
Hey, and we ready right freaking now. That's China right there.
What? Why he's doing that?
That's China. She always ready right freaking now.
While we waiting on him, we count down on time. I do want to say, please and thank you for nominating the ladies of the Chyna'Pink Talk Show.
Yes.
We are on that ballot this year for the Titan Awards.
Yes.
So make sure y'all vote for us. Please go to www.titanawards.com.
Number 17.
We are number 17, the ladies of the Chyna'Pink Talk Show. I need y'all to vote every single day, multiple times a day. And also, I'm on number 2 as the best actress of the year, Stacey Batea. Make sure y'all vote for me too. So yes, we are definitely in the Titan Awards December the 15th. Make sure y'all push through. And definitely, like I said, y'all can vote every day. Y'all can vote all day if y'all want. Whenever I think about it, I just go in there and go vote. So you can vote multiple times. We need that support. Thank y'all. I'm thanking y'all in advance because I know we got that.
yes, we been had that.
Right, exactly. So, I don't know. I think that the next time we have G5, we'll make sure that he forward us his music before he comes.
Yeah, and I freestyle.
And he'll be prepared to freestyle next time.
I'll do 2 freestyles.
Oh, so we get 2 next time.
We
so that means...
But we got to do the Nay for real then.
That means he going to have a little drink before he comes. He going to wind himself up before he comes to the door.
I'm going to need him to not drink so he can have a clear mind when he come in here.
Have a clear mind, Maya? Okay.
That might be the problem right now. A little bit of
all these girls.
I'm telling you, I'm like, yeah.
You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready.
We
can't say it.
I wasn't ready. I'm like, ooh.
He wasn't ready, y'all.
I gotta give it a bite so I can jump in.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I'm like, ooh, shit.
So real quick, we gonna go around the table. Everybody gonna say their social media information and anything else they would like for you guys to know. Maya, you want to start off?
My name is Maya. I'm London_Bridges on Instagram.
I'm G5, GE5ive on all social medias.
All right, I'm Nikki on Facebook.
I'm Ebony, all eyes on Ebony on IG.
I'm Simona, all eyes 213 on Instagram, and Simona Moody on Facebook.
I'm Chyn'a, and you can find me on Instagram at the Chyna'Pink Show. Please go follow our page. Also follow my actress page, Chyna'Pink the Actress, and also my boutique page, Chyna'Pink Accessories. And until next Sunday, y'all, I don't have our theme song up, so let me talk a little bit more. One more
Play
second.
the theme song so I can show him that's me.
Oh yeah. See, you don't know. Y'all probably have our theme song. This her drop and listen to her skills. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next Sunday.
Peace.
This is it is G5. It's how you freestyle right here.
Hey.